Naomi sends a three-word message after causing Jade Cargill's first ever clean loss in WWE. Naomi was responsible for Jade Cargill's first ever clean loss in the company. On this week's SmackDown, Cargill lost to Liv Morgan in a singles match after interference by the Glow. The 37-year-old superstar admitted that she was the mastermind behind Cargill's brutal attack in November. Speaking to Bianca Belair during a promo, she claimed to have taken Cargill out of action and even doubled down by adding that she wished she could have pushed the Storm harder and sooner. On SmackDown, Naomi distracted Jade Cargill, allowing Morgan to defeat her via pinfall. Post-match, Cargill was attacked by Naomi, who then went on to X to send a three-word message after her assault. Jade Cargill, Naomi, and Belair were known as the Big Three. They teamed up last year at WrestleMania XL for a six-woman tag team match against Damage CTRL. The Big Three was victorious over Kairi Sane, Asuka, and Dakota Kai. A year later, a lot has changed, with Naomi feuding with Cargill and Belair chasing the WWE Women's World Championship. The EST will challenge IYO SKY at WrestleMania 41. Meanwhile, it remains to be seen if Naomi and Cargill cross paths in a singles match at the grandest stage of them all. 3 reasons why Jade Cargill lost her WWE in-ring return match on SmackDown. Jade Cargill surprisingly lost her first WWE match after her return from an injury break of nearly 3 months. The former one-half of WWE Women's Tag Team Champions squared off against Liv Morgan in a one-on-one clash after a verbal spat last week. However, the Storm succumbed to the numbers game, with Raquel Rodriguez, and her current rival, Naomi, getting involved in her match. If Raquel and Morgan weren't enough, Naomi was the main impact player in costing Jade the match. With that, we list down 3 reasons why Jade Cargill lost her first match on her return to the ring on SmackDown tonight, to set up her WrestleMania 41 feud against Naomi. Jade was probably booked to lose her match against Liv Morgan to set up her WrestleMania 41 clash against Naomi. Even though Jade and Naomi were expected to lock horns at Mania, the Glow's outside interference on tonight's show and her later ambushing Jade after the match added more fuel to their potential match at the Show of Shows. This segment also allowed Naomi to lay her hands on Jade after the Storm thrashed her black and blue at the Elimination Chamber and the following week on SmackDown. It sort of set the two at an even keel against each other and they can have a final bout at WrestleMania 41. Jade Cargill was attacked by a mystery assailant last November on SmackDown. The attacker was later revealed to be Naomi, and Cargill ambushed the Glow during the Women's Elimination Chamber match earlier this month. Naomi got a measure of revenge this past Friday night on SmackDown and attacked Cargill following her loss to Liv Morgan. It was Cargill's first pinfall loss in WWE since joining the company in 2023. Vince Russo claims WWE stars should have interfered in Jade Cargill's brawl on SmackDown. Wrestling veteran Vince Russo recently suggested that Bianca Belair should have intervened in the brawl between Jade Cargill and Naomi this past Friday night on SmackDown. Speaking on the latest edition of Sportskeeda Wrestling's Bro Down show, Russo claimed that Bianca should still be involved in the storyline. The legend joked that the EST must be busy hanging out with The Rock rather than appearing on WWE television. The final boss has not been seen since Elimination Chamber earlier this month, despite being involved in the storyline between Cody Rhodes and John Cena. We got Liv and Jade, we have Naomi come out. Naomi is getting heat on Jade, where's Bianca Belair? Is she hanging out with The Rock? I'm like, wait a minute, who's missing from this story? Where was Bianca Belair in that story? Jade Cargill used to be in a tag team with Belair but was replaced by Naomi following the attack on her last year. It will be interesting to see what WWE has planned for Cargill on the road to WrestleMania 41. To make Liv Morgan look strong as WWE Women's Tag Team Champion. Another reason why Morgan stole the win against Jade was probably because the promotion wouldn't have wanted a reigning champion to lose. Morgan and Raquel only recently won the tag team titles from Bianca and Naomi. It wouldn't look good to have Morgan lose the match with gold wrapped around her waist. It would also reduce the relevance of the women's tag team titles. Further, having Jade lose before her big singles match at the grandest stage of them all was probably for good for her current storyline with Naomi since it won't telegraph the result in advance. So, with this loss, WWE CCO Triple H probably killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Number 1. to set up Jade and Bianca's future match with Liv and Raquel.
Jade Cargill fires back at Rikishi for supporting Naomi's attack. Jade Cargill fired back at WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi today for supporting Naomi during her betrayal. The Glow took responsibility for Cargill's attack this past Friday night on SmackDown after the former AEW star returned to attack her during the Women's Elimination Chamber match. Rikishi is the father of Jimmy Uso, who is married to Naomi in real life. The veteran shared a clip from his Off the Top podcast on his Instagram story today, revealing that he will be supporting Naomi throughout this situation. Rikishi suggested that Cargill made a mistake by putting her hands on his daughter-in-law. The 32-year-old responded to the legend today on X and claimed that she didn't care what he had to say. She added that Naomi deserved everything that was coming to her, and you can check out the NSFW message by clicking here. Bianca Belair was in a tag team with Jade Cargill when she was brutally attacked on the November 22, 2024, episode of WWE SmackDown. Belair won the Women's Elimination Chamber match to earn a title match at WrestleMania. The 35-year-old will be challenging for the Women's World Championship at the Show of Shows next month. Former WWE manager reacts to Naomi admitting she was behind Jade Cargill's attack. Wrestling legend Dutch Mantel recently commented on Naomi admitting she was the one who attacked Jade Cargill last year on WWE SmackDown. Speaking on Sportskeeda Wrestling's Bro Down show, Mantel noted that the veteran's reason for the attack made sense. The veteran stated the 37-year-old wanted the former TBS champion out of the way so she could be in a tag team with Bianca Belair. But she gave a reason. She gave a reason because she thought Jade was in the way of her and Bianca, which kind of makes sense, and she didn't want to accept the thought she was between them, which gives a little bit of a reason why she did it. Jade Cargill has not competed since the November 11, 2024, episode of WWE Raw. It will be fascinating to see how she goes about getting her revenge on Naomi on the road to WWE WrestleMania 41. After Jade Cargill, Naomi to secretly attack another major WWE star due to recent events. Exploring the possibility, WWE superstar Naomi recently revealed herself as Jade Cargill's mystery attacker. The Glow said that she acted for the sake of her friend Bianca Belair, as she couldn't see the storm leech off her success. Interestingly, there is a chance that the SmackDown star could now secretly attack IYO SKY for the same reason. The Women's World Champion recently did an in-ring segment with the est of WWE and Rhea Ripley. Mommy asked Belair why she was sitting at ringside for their match and accused her of helping IYO SKY. Ripley also said that Belair should have minded her business with Naomi and Jade Cargill instead of meddling in hers. The Damage CTRL member tried to stop the